Welcome to classes by Inspire Physics. Today we are going to start a new chapter, alternating current. Now we have the introduction of the chapter alternating current. In the previous chapter, that is electromagnetic induction, we saw the working of alternating current generator. There we have seen that by the rotation of the coil in a magnetic field, by Faraday's law, there will be change in flux linked to the coil, and in the coil current will be induced. This current is having alternating nature, and we can represent the current by the equation, the current produced by the equation or the EMF developed. We have the relation E is equal to EM sin omega t. Okay, EMF induced is equal to EM sin omega t, or as voltage we can represent V is equal to VM sin omega t. These are the different types of expression. EM or VM we can use both, EMF or voltage. So I just use this equation, V is equal to Vm sin omega t. You can select either these equations. And Vm is called the peak value of voltage, the maximum value of voltage. The voltage varies according to sin omega t. Now if the same current flows through a device like a resistor, then there will be alternating current. This is the alternating EMF. And alternating current correspondingly we can represent by the equation I is equal to Im sin omega t. Okay. And what is Im? This is the instantaneous current, and this is the maximum value of current called the peak value. This is peak value of current, and this is peak value of EMF or voltage. This is the instantaneous voltage and this is instantaneous current. So an AC generator produces an alternating EMF, and when this EMF is applied to a device like a resistor, there will be current flowing through it, and current is having an equation I is equal to Im sin omega t. And this we have seen. Now what is omega representing in the equation? We know that omega in this equation, omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Okay. Now let us take this equation I is equal to Im. We can write like this, sin. Instead of omega we can substitute 2 pi by t into t. Okay. This is our equation. Equation for current, we have instantaneous current is equal to Im. Im is called the peak value of current. Vm is called the peak value of EMF. That's a maximum value corresponding to the peak of the curve. So we have sinusoidal variations, sine wave, and that sine wave, the peak value is given by Im for the current, instantaneous current. Okay. Now here as an introduction for this chapter, we need to see a few integrations. We need to find a few average values. We need to find the average value of sin omega t, cos omega t, sin 2 omega t, cos 2 omega t. All these we require for this chapter. Now we will see the average values. What is average value for a full cycle? For a full cycle, we can say it is time period. For a full cycle, say the time is equal to time period. Time is equal to capital T for a full cycle. For a full cycle, we will find the average value for a full cycle. Now we will start with the average value of sin omega t for a full cycle. The method is, we can say, we will just write the heading, average value of sin omega t for one cycle, for full cycle. How we will do? To find the average value, what we are doing is, see, we can say this method is, I can say average value of sin omega t. The method is, see, integrating. We need to find the average, we need to sum. So we need to sum sin omega t dt. We need to integrate sin omega dt from 0 to t. This will provide for a full cycle. Then to find average value, we need to divide by t, 1 by t. Okay, this will give the average value sin omega t for a full cycle. Now we are going to evaluate this. So when we evaluate this, before evaluating this, we should be familiar with a few trigonometric terms like we know that sin 2 pi or sin 4 pi, okay, then sin 6 pi, etc. All these having a value. What will be the value of sin 2 pi, sin 4 pi, sin 6 pi? It will be 0. The value will be 0. Then similarly cos 2 pi, cos 2 pi, cos 4 pi, cos 6 pi, etc. all will give a value 1. So for evaluating these integrals, we are supposed to know these values, sine 2 pi, sine 4 pi, etc. We need to know these values. Okay. So this is required for our integration. Now we are going to integrate this. We know that integral of sine is minus cos, but it is with respect to t. So we need to divide the omega. So see here, how will we evaluate this? It is 1 by t. 1 by t is there. Integration of sine is minus cos omega t. This omega we need to divide. This we can take outside omega here. Then we need to apply the limit to 0 to t. Now what will you get? Minus 1 by t omega into cos omega. Upper limit we will give. Instead of t we will give t, that is cos omega capital T. Okay. Instead of t minus cos 0. 0 will give instead of t cos 0. What will be the value? Minus 1 by t omega cos. What is omega? Omega is 2 pi by t. So 2 pi by t into capital T minus cos 0. So minus 1 by t omega into t cancels. You will get cos 2 pi minus cos 0. What is cos 2 pi? We know that cos 2 pi is having a value 1. Cos 0 also having a value 1. Here we will get the answer minus 1 by t omega into 1 minus 1. What we can say? It will be 0. So we can say the average value sine omega t for a full cycle will be 0. Okay. Similarly, we will find average value cos omega t. So we are going to see average value of cos omega t. Average value of cos omega. In the same manner we will do for full cycle. Okay. You can see it for cos. So the same expression we have 1 by t integral 0 to t cos omega t dt. We are going to integrate this. So we need to integrate cos omega t. As we have seen here, when we integrate cos, 1 by t is outside. Okay, integral of cos is sine. So no need of negative value, but omega will be divided as we have seen here. Integral of cos is sine omega t. The omega is already divided 0 to t. Okay. Now we will apply these values. So when you apply the value, you will get 1 by t omega. Sine omega is 2 pi by t. So I will write directly a substitute. Sine 2 pi by t is omega t. Upper limit I give capital T minus lower limit sine 0. Okay. Now t cancels. What is sine 2 pi? Sine 2 pi will be having a value 0. Sine 0 also 0. What will you get? Finally you will get a result. T omega into 0 minus 0. Again you will get answer 0. So in short, we can say the average value sine omega t and cos omega t for a full cycle will be 0. Okay, so we have got sine omega t as well as cos omega t. Okay, now we will see another one similar to this. Now we will see average value of sine 2 omega t for full cycle. Okay, next is what we are going to see. We are going to sine 2 omega t. Same procedure, we have average value is equal to 1 by t integral 0 to t sine 2 omega t. Sine 2 omega t dt. When we integrate this, we will get sine 2 omega t integral is minus 2 cos 2 omega t. Minus cos 2 omega t. So minus 1 by 2 is there. This 2 omega we need to divide. So I will write 2 omega. I will take along with this t. Now what is remaining? Sine 2 omega t cos, minus is taken outside, cos 2 omega t. Cos 2 omega t. Okay, we need to apply the limit 0 to t. Now we have minus 1 by 2 t omega into cos. I need to apply the limit cos 2 into, what is omega? Omega is 2 pi by t into capital T, upper limit, minus lower limit is 0. So I will have cos 0. Now t cancels. We will get cos 4 2 into 2. I will write that minus 1 by 2 t omega into, we have cos 4 pi minus cos 0. Okay. What is cos 4 pi? Cos 4 pi also having a value 1. Cos 0 also having a value 1. You will get minus 1 by 2 t omega into 0 minus, sorry, it will be 1 minus 1, 1 minus 1, both will be 1, it will be again 0. So average value of sine 2 omega t for a full cycle also will be 0. Now we will see cos 2 omega t. Average value of cos 2 omega t for full cycle. Okay, so we are seeing a few integrations as an introduction for the alternating current. We need these integral values to find the average value of alternating current. Okay, now we will see for cos 2 omega t, it will be 1 by t integral 0 to t cos 2 omega t dt. We know that cos has integral sine 2 omega t, but 2 omega we divide as we have seen here. So 1 by t, the 2 omega is divided, then we have sine 2 omega t. We are going to give the limit 0 to t. It is equal to 1 by 2 omega t, then sine 2 into what is omega? 2 pi by t. Capital T, instead of t will give upper limit minus sine 0. Okay, minus sine 0 is the lower limit. So when you give the value 1 by 2 omega t into t cancels, you will get sine 4 pi, 2 into 2 4 pi minus sine 0. And we know that sine 4 pi, see sine 4 pi is 0, sine 0 already 0, what will you get? 1 by 2 omega t into 0 minus 0, you will get a final answer 0. Okay, so we have got these values 0. Which are the values we have got 0? Average value of sine 2 omega t, cos 2 omega t, sine omega t and cos omega t. All we have got value 0. Okay, that's the part 1 of the introduction of alternating current. We need to see a few more such integrals. We need to see average values of a few more such terms, such sine and cosine terms, that we will see in the next class. Okay, thank you.